Hey class of 2021, so I've been asked to record a video providing some advice for you for after graduation. So, it's time for Anachronistic and Dated Advice for After High School with Mr. Cullison, in which I consider the things I wish I had done after I graduated, back in the 90s, and assume that it's all still relevant for you. First, and I can't really recommend this highly enough, buy stock in Apple in the late 90s. Buying stock in a company that unexpectedly becomes the most valuable in the world, and thus becoming a millionaire yourself? Next, strongly consider seeing the following artists in concert: David Bowie, Nirvana, Prince, and Aretha Franklin, in case you don't get another chance. While we're on the topic of entertainment, you might consider stopping watching Game of Thrones before the last season, or skipping it entirely. Next, and this is pretty key to the whole plan, invent time travel. Now you might say, wait, Mr. Cullison, don't I need to invite time travel before I do all of those other things you suggested? No, that's the wonderful thing about time travel. It totally doesn't matter what order in which you do things. One last bit of sage advice from an old person. If you do end up going back in time, there's something you should know about called the butterfly effect. The idea is, if you were to do something small in the past, like stepping out and killing a butterfly, it could cause a chain reaction and dramatically change the future in ways you can't predict. So if you do go back in time, be very careful. You know where the last year's been going? If you do go back in time, step on all the butterflies you want. Well, that brings today's episode of Anachronistic and Dated Advice for After High School with Mr. Cullison to a close. Join me next time when I explain what to do when you have an essay due the next day and your typewriter is broken.